And good evening, good evening all. Welcome back. We're here live and exclusive to Twitch.tv. I am your host, Swishbone, for the remainder of the evening as we carry on playing Metaphor ReFantazio. Tonight could very well be the finale. We may have one more show after this, but good evening to all of you. As you can see, we have Flynn and Gallica here in the Grand Trad Hush Honeybee Inn. Now, you might be looking at a date here where it says 10:25, and tomorrow is literally where this all goes off. On YouTube, I did upload both the Silver and Gold Coliseum trials, which I could do. Good evening, Nostalgiac. Just seeing you there on the stream. How are you doing, mate? You're working on your Spidey cosplay. Fantastic. That's great news. Now, you might also know we've got some hands over a few of our followers. That's because there are extra follower scenes unique to tonight. I've not checked them out. I have no idea what happens, and we have a chance to speak with all of them. So we're going to start with the ones here in Grand Trad, and then go out to the other areas before calling it a night. So let's start with Hulkenberg.
So,
at last,
finally time.
Tomorrow we finally decide this once and for all. There's something I should like to talk with you about. Under the circumstances, perhaps you join me just outside the gate. And there's no option. We're voluntold. On we go. We've visited this place once before. I trust you'll still recall the time.
Well, sure.
You thought we were down here.
Yes.
Indeed. And following our clash, he was taken into custody. It pains me to say that Grand Trad is still plagued by rampant looting and theft. I dare say the issue is only worsened without Redanth present. 'Tis the cause of the Crimson Sky. The fear has gotten to the people, and even the previously civically minded have gone mad. Fear is a cunning beast. It lurks within, fattening itself on our insecurities, and only bears its fangs when we're most vulnerable. We've all become its prey. I put many beasts to the sword, yet the method of subduing the creature known as fear still eludes me. There you go, unfortunately, fear. You have to accept it, and then try and move past it. I think the best we can do is learn to live with it.
I see.
To live alongside it, rather than be gripped by it, requires a fortitude that is most difficult to achieve. In the past, there were nights where it seemed certain that the beast would devour me whole. I put myself to blame. At times I shut my eyes to the world and fell to my own deceptions. I lived so many days in this manner, convinced that I had found strength. Until at last I met you, fed with our comrades, and came to know so very many people. It was only then that I understood that I was not alone. I've come to depend on and expect great many things from all of you. Would you believe me if I said that? On some level, this brings me some shame. Absolutely nostalgic, yeah, you're not wrong. I say we all have things that get to us and we're afraid of. And managing them is a daily task. It's not easy, and we just got to keep going. But I think she's gotten stronger as a character.
No.
In my eyes, you've undoubtedly become stronger.
Indeed.
Indeed. I fought so long to protect others, and now find myself with allies who shield me in turn. 'Tis an experience that made me realize all that I could not accomplish alone. Those who seek to be sole vessels of power, such as Lewis or Redanth, their solitude offers them some strength, yes, but it also exposes a great many vulnerabilities. You protected me countless times, when I believed it was my duty to protect you. I owe you the deepest gratitude, for without you, I would not be able to fight as I do now.
That's why.
Our time together brought about an epiphany. I do not seek a one-sided fealty, but as a knight, I wish to serve under a king who supports me as I do them. And I will always count on you. I'll continue to place my trust in you, as I always have.
I thank you.
You have my thanks. Beginning tomorrow, I shall support you, as a true knight of the king. I swear this to you. And as proof of my bond, I present you with this. We got the Knight's Memorandum. Whatever that does, I don't know. Alsace bestowed it upon me when I first received my knighthood. In it, the will of a knight, perhaps one might call it a knight's soul, even, is inscribed.
You see?
Your reign will be a period of tumultude, but you shall bear a great many burdens, and that which bars your way will not be so black and white as Louis. Do you understand this? You shall face every single individual across this land who push their fears and anxieties onto people like His late Majesty and Louis. And many will not even make an effort to bear their own anxiety again. They'll pretend not to notice until they can push it onto someone. Someone such as you.
'Tis all right.
I offer little in comfort, except to say you shall always have allies like me by your side to bear it all. I hope you never forget that. Meanwhile, good evening, Joe. Just seen you jump into the chat there. How are you doing, mate? The little hype swish thing. You're hyped? That's awesome. I love to hear that. Great to see you. How you doing? Meanwhile, what's this knight's thing that we just received? It was like a... It was a handshake, so it wasn't... Oh, hang on. There we are. A thick book containing 100 years worth of chivalric code. Ah, right, I see. So it's a form of like I'm guessing it's a form of accessory. +5 endurance when channeling the knight lineage. Do you equip that? You're a royal knight, why don't you tell me? Are you doing well, are you? That's awesome to hear. Thank you very much. I think it might well be unique buffs for the protagonist because no one else seems to equip it. And that might explain it. If you like channel different lineages, you get different things. That's pretty cool. I say I'm doing okay for now. I've got a long trip down south tomorrow because I've got a couple of days on the road. It's why there's no stream on Wednesday. I don't know if I deleted it from the schedule. I need to do that. There is no stream on Wednesday.
Mister, don't you have a big job tomorrow? You want to do the same thing that Papa tried to do that day, don't you? That's why I want to talk. Are you sure I'm not bothering you, mister? I know you're really busy and all. Yay, that's great. There's so much I want to talk to you about. The other day, I played with my friends and we drew pictures with chalk on the alleyway. We drew lots of flowers and houses and... Oh yeah, one of the nice men who came out to get food said he found a job. He makes plates now. And then...
It'll be fine.
You don't tell me all at once. Take your time.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. But now, everyone in town's been kind of scary lately. They all seem really nervous. And some of them have even been saying that a lot of people are going to die tomorrow. But I know better. Once you become king, everyone will be happy again. I've been telling that to lots of people, but they don't believe me. Some people even think things will get worse. They say, a child can't get anything done. But that's not true, is it?
Oh, go on. I'm going to suck up to her.
It'll be fine.
Even if I couldn't do it alone, there's nothing I can't do with everyone at my side.
I see.
Right, then you have my support too, mister. How can I help, though? Oh, I'll talk to everyone. I'll tell them about a place where we can all proudly call home. Maybe everyone's feeling like I did before. Like they've got nowhere to go, and everyone else is out to judge them or hurt them. But mister, you said you'd make a country without all that, where it'll be peaceful and kind, and nobody cries.
I love the ideal, but how's that going to work with the way human interaction is? It's the ultimate utopian ideal, and I love it, but at the same time, I don't see how it could ever come to pass.
It'll be a place for everyone. If I tell people that, do you think they'll feel better?
Right.
I think that will definitely help.
Yeah.
Okay then, I'll tell everyone as soon as I can, starting tomorrow morning. I want to do my best for everyone, just like Papa and Mister.
Maria?
Well, you're looking very happy, Maria. Anyway, don't forget about that thing you wanted to give him, okay? Oh, that's right!
Okay.
Here you go, for you, mister.
The handmade charm. Aw.
This.
I made it with Miss Fabienne. It'll make sure you and everybody else comes back safe and sound.
Thank you. The next time you see me, I'll be king.
I sewed it myself, stitch by stitch. It's kind of messy, but I tried my best. Don't look inside. It's kind of embarrassing.
I can so relate to Maria there. Anytime I try and sew anything, it's absolutely messy. If you saw the badge I did for my Sigma cosplay, which I've still yet to finish, it is rough AF. But I like it, and that's all that matters. Maria was feeling embarrassed, so I reassured her and said goodbye. Yeah, she was feeling embarrassed, so he took the it's fine, don't worry about it, and left. So I think they're the only two inside the inn at the moment, so what we need to do after this is head out into the streets of Grand Trad because a few more of our allies are around here. And good evening, Avian. You say sewing isn't your strong suit. Trust me, it certainly is not mine. I'm more likely to sew my own skin and flesh to the outfits than the outfits or anything else. So, yep. If you're in need of trouser repair, don't come to me. It's a bad idea. I can assure you of that. Now, I think normally Basilio's been knocking around here somewhere. I also will need to speak to Moore because he's one of the followers, but I want to do him last. I want to speak to everybody else first. And you broke a sewing machine in home ec in grade 7, Avian. I'm pretty sure we've all done that. Don't feel alone.
Finally.
Yes, this is it. We'll finally settle things with Luis. Though sky like this don't exactly feel encouraging and all. Say, you need a breather at all? We could visit the ocean if you like. Wouldn't take a moment to teleport over.
All right.
First time I saw the ocean, know what I said? God damn, biggest pond I ever seen. Del got a good laugh out of that one. Del, Lady Rella, Vinka. I thought we'd always be together. I figured I'd already lived my life the way I wanted. Now I got some perspective on it though. There's so much I never did. Somehow it never really hit me that I could die at any moment. Just like that everything I am could suddenly end. Even after nearly dying as a kid. Real stupid, aren't I?
Listen.
No, I think that's true for anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'll tell.
I think Del wanted to stay by Lady Junior's side for the rest of his days. Never said it, of course, but I could tell. It was always in his eyes when he looked at her. We'll never see her again. And me, I'll never see Lady Rella again. And I never got to tell her how she saved me. How I really admired her. Never told her how I felt about her. And now I never will. I once swore to you, right, that I'd help make the world a better where everyone could smile and laugh. Lady Rella, Vinka, and Del. They were all tangled up in the worst parts of this twisted country. And they all suffered for it. This land runs on suffering. And somehow, all its weak and meek ended up fuel for its fires. A crown on your head won't make that easier to change.
It'll be fine.
Nevertheless, I'm going to fight for that change. We've got this, don't we?
Obviously.
Hell yeah. Nobody's going to keep us down. Nothing happens as fast as you want it to. Lots of people are going to resent change. It's a scary thing, yeah.
Still,
through the fear, if they're all wishing for the same thing, that'll be a force to be reckoned with. Slow or not, this piece of shite world will change. I only started seeing the light from hanging about with you. So no matter what goes down tomorrow, I'm going to make sure that crown's yours. Actually, I've got another reason for being here today. Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
Just bought this. Here, take it. The golden perfume cream. I mean, Baz, I'm beautiful enough already. I mean, come on. No, not fooling anybody. It's made of some rare beeswax or something, apparently. They say the scent brings good fortune. Lady Rella had it when she was fixing me up. Gave me a little dab on both cheeks. Says she hoped I could smile again. Hope my luck would turn. A slum rat like me. So now I'm giving it to you, Flynn. Hope fortune favours you tomorrow.
All right.
Well, suppose we better head back. Big day ahead, yeah? Yeah, we return to Grand Shroud. I mean, if you can get your mother to, if you get your mom to finish the project for you, Avian, that's one dodging 101. That's the way to do it. If you can get someone else to do it for you, it's a great tactic. Especially when it comes to manual labour. It's like anything manual, get it away from me. Don't trust me with it. You're in for some serious bother if you trust me with, like, sharp instruments or anything like that. It's not a good idea. So we've got Lady Euphra over there, and we've also got Brigitte here. I didn't think you'd come to see me at a time like this. Welcome. You've come all this way.
We can talk as long as you like.
So,
Those Yuji children I took in seem to be regaining their spirits, little by little.
yes.
The grief of losing their parents and hometown is not easily buried, of course. But I thought enlisting them as my helpers might provide a welcome distraction. What did he help them with? I've no intention of putting such small children on anything dangerous. That's what I have you here for, after all. I'd been racking my brain, trying to think of functions for an igniter that would have no use as a weapon. For lack of any ideas of my own, I asked the children. It was like I'd opened a floodgate. Idea after idea. Jet shoes based on wind propulsion. Super brooms that clean the floor with magic and wind combined.
Yes. Give me the super broom. Make my cleaning easier. Give it to me. I'm happy with that.
And then what? Well, I had to admit it. Applied practically, their inventions could change people's lives for the better. They also suggested a pen that could write sparkling text, and an instrument that could play itself. Of course, I asked what the point of these trifles could be. And their response? It'd be fun. In short, they're playthings. The thought took me entirely off guard.
I mean, wow, people, yeah, a world without fun. Is that why you're all here watching me live on the internet? Don't answer that, please.
Their suggestions were worthless as weapons. They barely even sounded useful. But I could certainly see them putting smiles on children's faces.
Fair point.
Perhaps that's just what this country needs. Something good for nothing but a smile on them. I think you're right.
Yes.
It might do some good. But I'm thinking of something a little broader than igniters alone. Sanctism dominates this country in many ways. They profit off of every destructive igniter sold, while entertainment and tools of simple utility are restricted. I'm going to change that. I'll make this a country known for better products, tools for happiness instead of violence.
Listen.
As for this country you dream of, you've not even set foot on that path yet. To look at the distance you must tread, many would advise against it, but I will walk beside you. I know I can count on you. Just watch. Between my connections, my tech, and my business sense, it'll be a simple task. Flynn, give me your hand.
Yufa's on the other side of the street. She could get jealous.
Reaching out to someone without any sort of self-interested calculation. I haven't done this since I was a child. I was too scared. Yet somehow, you make it possible. My dreams, my aspirations. Let this handshake be as entrusting them to you.
A small trinket of some sort was placed in my palm, entrusted to me. Oh, we got a brooch from her, that's cool.
This here.
Personally cut and polished, I'll have you know. I looked for a magla crystal that gleams with the same clarity as your eyes. It is a meager little thing to hold, but I hope you can feel how heavy my heart wishes have made it. May fortune favour you.
Try not to die.
Don't die, Flynn. You are hope. For the children, for me. And hope is not easily replaced.
And good evening, Queen. Yes, basically, we did finish this link, but after the Colosseum, I got told to meet with all my followers, and it seems there are extra scenes, so normally this kind of thing happens after the final boss, but for some reason we're doing it beforehand. We're subverting the playbook here. Good evening to you anyway, how are you doing?
I spent some time with Brigida, talking about hopes for changes for soon to come.
So yeah, so over on YouTube, of course, I did upload both the silver and gold Colosseums. I recorded them directly from the PS5, so they might look a little different to normal, and there's no commentary. Purely because I didn't have time to get everything together in terms of doing it as the usual format. So I thought I'd get it up nice and easily while I could. I got a bit busy this weekend with the F1 race. I was watching the F1, the F2, the F1 Academy, the free practice, and God knows what else. I took a lot of petrol in this weekend, it would seem. Go on then, let's talk to Yufa.
It's finally here.
Everything will be decided tomorrow. I'd like to visit my brother before we fight. Would you teleport with me to Edria?
Ah, nice, Joe. You got yourself a PS5 on Thursday. That's fantastic. Anything you've been particularly getting your teeth into so far, mate? So we're going over to Etria, aka the Air. Nice little clever message there.
Brother.
You've come.
Oh, this is my dear sister, and with Flynn in tow. Have you come all this way to see me? Ah, you're playing GT7, are you? Well, if you enjoy it, I as I say, I've not played it since 2022 because, for me, the content dried up. But enjoy it, mate. That's all I gotta say.
Yes, I needed to talk with you at any cost.
We told Edney about tomorrow's decisive battle against Lewis. Tomorrow is finally the day, is it? Then allow me to take this opportunity to speak with you. Once you stop Lewis and take the throne, what are your plans for what follows? Surely you don't imagine the book will close on a happily ever after. Exactly, Joe. Yeah, it really doesn't have the same Gran Turismo feel, does it? It's weird. And you're on break for the moment, Queen. That's cool. No worries. Well, I feel tremendously humbled you're spending that break on my stream. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Of course, by the way, don't forget that tomorrow you can check out on Queen32's channel a new Let's Play of High Chaos Dishonored 2 and Low Chaos Dishonored 2. The High Chaos has one of the best intros to a video I've ever seen. Well worth checking out. Your people will not be a monolith. Even your supporters who agree with you have varied expectations, and those differences will drag you down. All as enemies lurk in the shadows.
Right.
You're right, and I'm prepared for that.
Oh,
You worried too much, brother. Flynn has us with him. No matter how thorny the path he walks becomes, we are all determined to walk it beside him.
I see.
Good. If you are so resolved, I have nothing further to say. I pray that with every step you take, the path bears fruit. And I tried to ignore that fourth wall break, Queen. Normally I'm the first one to go mad about it. But to be fair, he actually has the Book of Fantasy in his hand, so it's technically in universe. By the flimsiest of margins.
Listen for word of our victory tomorrow, brother. We're going to survive, and we'll most certainly return to the island.
Now that you mention it.
Oh, wait. I had something I wanted to give you, Flynn. I ran into the house to retrieve it.
That Yufa. Always in such a hurry. She'll never change. I've been looking after her for a long time. But I'm thinking it's time to entrust that role to someone else. And yes, because it's quite clearly the canon route, people. Just for you, Queen.
Yeah.
I'd like you to entrust me with that role.
Thanks.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Yufa trusts you too. Actually, it's quite clear she does more than that. If you've been planting false expectations in my sister's head, I hope you know I won't stay quiet about it. I sense hostility from Edney, who's sporting a fake smile. Yes, you have been warned. You will answer to me if you do anything to my sister. Does that technically make him this game's sister complex Kingpin of Steel? I'm just saying.
It looks like you two are having a rousing conversation.
Indeed. We were talking about the swarms of vicious man-eating sharks that teem in the night sea. I was telling him that if someone were to be thrown in, they'd die instantly. Oh, yeah, there's a passive-aggressive threat, people. That's totally not a threat. I'm totally not setting what will happen if he does anything here. And have I ever said anything like that about people in my family? I'm going to plead the fifth.
The adults told me I'd lie all the time when I was a child. Bad children who lie will be thrown into the sea at night, they'd say.
What is it?
You're looking a little pale, Flynn. What's wrong?
Well, didn't you have something to give him?
See this for yourself.
Ah, yes, I do. Here, Flynn, for your hands only.
A rippling shell.
This is the shell of a ripple snail. It's a good luck charm here on the island. If you hold it to your ear, you can hear the sound of the ocean. Tradition says it contains a prayer for its owner to return home safely, just like how the waves return to shore. Wives give these to their husbands when they head out to sea.
Oh, hang on, hold on, whoa, time out. Where's Hifumi where we need her? We found someone who jumped the gun even faster. Whoa, time out. When did that ceremony happen? Well, who commenced those vows? Time out, what the fuck? Now he's looking confused and I don't blame him. That's quite the gift. Look at that disappointed glare on Endy's face there. The disappointment.
Did I say their husbands? Anyway, let's get going. We've got a big day ahead of us.
Apparently so. Yes. He could do worse, I suppose, but... Meanwhile, of course, he was actually holding the hand of Brigitte right over the street from her as well. Check it out. Brigitte was literally stood right there. Yeah, exit. Stage right.
I say that is enough.
Let's get the hell out of here as quick as we can. Stroll, take me to the bar. It's your round. We need it, mate. Let's get out of here.
At last.
Tomorrow, we settle things with Lewis for good. We're as prepared as can be, so why not pass time over a hot meal with the honeybee? And he actually heard me as well. He's taking me to the inn. Stroll, you're a lifesaver, mate. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Avian, it is one of the better canon routes, I'll give it that much. And Nostalgic, yes it was. Let's say no more on it. Now, let's dig in. I asked Fabienne to go all out and load us up with extra special distance.
I can handle more.
Haha, that's what I like to hear. Let's gear up for tomorrow with best-in-class fare. Fabienne, keep it coming if you would.
What? Misters? You ain't all that meat?
Where's Chie when we need her?
I've served more people than usually finish as well. Should I bring out another helping?
No.
No, this was more than enough. It was great, thank you.
Tomorrow, you're going to fight, right?
Almost correct, Maria. We're going to fight and win. Then this guy here will become quick king and make this a good country.
A good country?
A country where no one will cry anymore. Yeah, so won't you cheer us on, Maria?
Yeah.
Of course. I'll always cheer for you. Miss Fabienne will too, right? Naturally. We'll wait here with bated breath for their triumphant return, won't we?
Oh. Stop this. Stop with the Nanako vibes. A good country. You know, Flynn, if I felt for even a moment that Lewis's ideology had merit, I might not be in this fight. But we know that's not the case. He desires a country where the weak and the helpless are culled. Everyone would know and see that, yet do nothing. No one would benefit by saving such people. They will be written off as a loss, and yet the masses still support Lewis. When did our country become so bleak? We'll help anyone in need. It started as little more than a clever campaign slogan, but thinking back, I think we all felt power in those words. Still, speaking the words is easy, but acting on them is another thing entirely, even for a king.
Right.
You're right. But just because it's difficult doesn't mean I'm going to give up.
And that's what makes you, you.
Got a moment?
Remember, the inheritance my parents left me was all the people of Halia. Our people are our greatest fortune. I will never forget that. My parents were good lords, and the people of Halia loved them for it. I truly hope, with all my heart, that this country becomes that and more.
Take this.
So, I want you to have this.
And yes, Queen, I've been sitting on that powder keg, deliberately trying to avoid the fuse. I know of what you speak, and I'm wary of saying much more because I don't want to end up on an international watch list. I need to be off it in the next few weeks for reasons. If you know, you know. A crusted short sword, very nice.
This short sword has been passed down through House Halatius for generations. It's said to protect its owner. The fact I've survived until now is proof enough.
Hey.
No matter what happens tomorrow, win. Don't die. You must fight for the sake of the many lives of this country.
It'll be alright.
It'll be alright. I'll be right there with you.
Yeah, thanks for the save, Stroll. We needed that after the heavy conversation. Yes, Hifumi is finally forgiven, thanks to Yufa.
Right, is there anybody else in Grand Trad? There'll be... I reckon that both Heismay and, oh, God. Our pilot, I forget his name because I'm an idiot. We'll be on the Gauntlet Runner. And since the Gauntlet Runner's right there, let's go and take care of that. Oh, get out, Queen! How dare you! How dare you! Hifumi is best girl. Leave Hifumi alone. How dare you!
Finally.
So it all ends tomorrow. I could use some time to collect my thoughts beforehand. Would you care to join me for a bit? Tonight's drink is quite exquisite indeed. I thought we were supposed to be stealing our nerves for tomorrow. A good drink and a quiet moment. These are the best preparations for the heart. I used to agree with that, but I stopped drinking years ago, so I can't quite get on board with that, Heismay. And yes, enjoy those marshmallows, Queen. Enjoy them.
However,
It's been a long road, yes. But tomorrow we fight to decide the fate of this country. 'Tis a strange notion to contemplate. Previously I used alcohol to blunt the edge of sorrow's blade. No. Rather, it was a self-administered poison which I used to hasten my own departure from this world. Oh, bloody hell, that's taken a turn. Jeez. But as it graces my lips on this night, I find that flavor has changed completely. Does it taste better now?
yes.
Quite. As I think on the alcohol becoming a part of my flesh and blood, it permeates that much deeper. Previously it mattered not when I died, but now that I've dedicated myself to living on for my son, I shall no longer await death, but will endeavor to not waste life. It is why I have stopped drinking that really nasty vodka and upgraded to a fine scotch. Tomorrow, clutching all that I have left of him, I hope to witness the dawn of a new future for this country. That is my new purpose, the reason I rise each day.
Cheers.
And so, tonight I raise my glass and make a toast to my star of hope. You referring to me? When I was resigned to live on my days in that cave, who came to me with renewed hope in sorrow, in tow? Who else could it be but you? And it is not just that I whom you've inspired. In addition to my fellow villagers, a great many people now believe in a brighter future, with only common thread among them being you. Whatever darkness lies before us, I believe the ideals you herald will shine above many.
Surely.
For those who suffer, for those who roam without purpose, and for those paralyzed by inaction, with that light upon their breast, they shall step forward once more.
Now then.
Before we return inside, there is something I would like to give you. I don't normally allow people to drink in my company, but this is a very special 97% proof absinthe. Tonight's a celebration, my boy. You're joining me. Now that's a bit more tasteful, actually. The Ashen Meteorite Bracelet. Where did he find the meteorite? Where did he go for that? It's an amulet from my hometown, crafted from a rock that shimmers even in the total absence of light. Perfect for finding one's way. You live in the ashes of where Meteor hit, apparently. Interesting. Parents often give them to their children, hoping the amulet will protect their kin when they cannot. Befitting of our situation, is it not?
Well then.
Now then, let us head back in and prepare. An eventful day is ahead of us. As man, I head back inside the Gauntlet Runner. And now what I'll need to do is go to the base of the Gauntlet Runner, because that's where I think another person will be waiting for us. And I say, I'm going to talk to Moore last. I want to talk to everybody else first. Ah, there we are. It's Neuras. That's his name. Well, well, tomorrow's the main event itself, eh? I thought it'd be nice to have a bit of a chat before then. How about we go somewhere with a nice view? A quick teleport should do the trick. So where's the nice view then? How about to... Oh, what a grand meteor shower! Like the sky itself wishing you to look at dance of the stars, eh? It's wishing you it too, isn't it?
Quite.
Oh, bound to be. I'm the sky's own soulmate, after all. Looking forward to storming the palace tomorrow. Now, I wish it was showering us with dragon crystals. I have mentioned dragon crystals to you before, haven't I? They're the remains of a great magical entity floating high up in the heavens. You sometimes find them crashed down in the mountains. We take those and process them for use in gauntlet runners, you see, as a semi-biological component. My dream was to fly to the sky and pluck one straight from the firmament. Can't you already fly through the sky?
Yeah.
I suppose so. And soon enough, I dare say I'll be able to reach past the clouds to touch the crystals beyond. So he's going to upgrade the gauntlet runner so we can go into space. Oddly enough, that's not the first time I've seen in a fantasy RPG where we go into space, so I can definitely support it. But it makes me wonder. I spent a lifetime honing my skills and stuffing myself with knowledge. I can't let myself be satisfied with flying alone, can I? Until now, all my research and projects have been for the sake of my dream. The idea of doing it for altruism or public good poppycock, far too abstract for my tastes. But this journey, seeing you all work for the people, for a better world, it's gotten under my skin, lad. Burns in me like the same mad passion of my most ambitious projects. If an invention of mine helps someone out there or gives them joy, that's my part in changing this land, eh? It's just like what you and our merry band do, tromping all over and helping all sorts. A change that happens one city at a time, instead of by order of some lofty authority. This world is full of inconveniences and irrationalities. What? Well, my lad, that's what I intend to change. One invention at a time.
Well,
have you already come up with some ideas? Not a one, chum. After all, up till now, I've had a rather one-track mind for the brothers alone. But soon enough, you'll be crowned king, and that'll be that. But you do know that the road ahead is only going to be bumpier, don't you? I imagine a grand title like Your Majesty would crush the very backs of most who wore it. And yet, you're rather looking forward to it, aren't you? Ah, and that reminds me, there's something I'd like you to have. The Dragon Crystal Specimen. Nice, he's given us a part of the Gauntlet Runner.
here.
The first Dragon Crystal I ever found. Just a shard, really. Not enough magic power to have any practical application. But when I picked this up, that's when my dream hit me. One day I'd go to the skies, and now here we are.
I'll do it.
I'll get you all to Louis tomorrow no matter what. We'll make the impossible possible. He suddenly turned into Kaito and was talking about going into space. Atlas, did you rip that off? Did you play V3 before writing this script?
Hey.
You hear me, lad? Don't you falter now. After gazing at the stars for a while, Neuris and I returned to the Gauntlet Runner. Meanwhile, I do need to very quickly go back onto the streets of Grand Trad. Because I believe I have a quest that I can complete. I'm just not sure which one it is. Or maybe not. I'm certain I've got a quest that I can complete.
What now?
Yeah, it's somewhere in Grand Trad. Right, okay, let's go back to the main street in Grand Trad.
Right, then.
Because I believe I've got what I need. There was a sweet dish made from a certain type of... a certain type of seed.
Well,
Pardon?
They are somewhere in Grand Trad. Where are you, Quester? You can't hide forever. Where did you go, Quester? It did say Grand Trad, but I might have missed my cut. I wonder if she's disappeared because we're having to talk to all the confidants. Well, followers, rather than confidants.
Well, I guess that's the end.
That might be what's happened here. Yeah, I've been checking the map, but I'm not seeing... Normally they have like an exclamation point. Normally there's like a person with an exclamation point or an arrow. And I'm not seeing them. So it makes me wonder if I mean, it's a minor thing. It's kind of annoying, but unfortunately I was on a clock, wasn't I? So... And I'm not going back doing all that again. So no, it's okay. We'll manage. Don't worry about it. Meanwhile, I've not actually looked at some of these new items. So if I scroll down, they're down here somewhere, I think. Or are they? Ah, here they are. So the Dragon Crystal Specimen, basically, if we're in the Gunner lineage, we get 3 strength and 2 agility. For the Thief, we get +5 agility. 3 strength, 2 endurance for the Warrior. 3 strength, 2 magic for the Summoner. Basically, by completing all of these, we get extra buffs, and I think it's only for Flynn. I don't think it's for anybody else. I could be wrong, but I don't think I will be. So with the main party members now dealt with, as far as I can tell, what we need to do is actually
Where to?
go and meet the support ones. So first of all, I'm going to go and meet with Katharina, because I like her.
Let's go.
I'm sure Katharina's down here.
Excuse me.
It will be Lord Louis before.
There she is. Recognise that striking design anywhere.
You know something?
How'd you go and have to face up against that blighter, Louise? Well, I for one think you got him whipped. Oh, say, there was something I wanted to tell you. Got a minute?
Hey, so
Remember how I said I found something to tell you? Well, the educational program we found is really doing aces.
Listen,
I'm sure it couldn't have happened without you, Katharina.
Well, you ain't wrong about that. But you're still the one who gave me the opportunity, of course. Just goes to show we can make a place for ourselves in the world without stealing and deceiving. You taught me that, you know. It was you who got my friends the opportunity to make a decent living. Some of them even moved to other towns and opened up shop.
what a day.
At this rate, I'm going to have to take up something new just to keep up.
what?
Are you thinking of pursuing a new line of work?
Well, yeah, you know, at this point, I'm done bounty hunting. And I've been thinking on another thing I once told you. That we're allies fighting for this country. Our paths are different, but we got a common goal. Got a couple of thoughts running loose in me noggin. Actually, if you become king, I think I'll journey abroad.
If you want my opinion.
I bet someone in charge could use some intel from faraway lands. I could get that for you. Our king's gonna need all the help he can get.
Right.
That's perfect for you, Katharina. I'll be counting on you.
Then I'll find out what's good, what's bad, and what's going on in the world and report back. We can solve the world's issues together.
Really now.
Word of warning, though. Don't get this country go to the dogs while I'm gone. If everybody's not prancing round on Merrylight when I get back, I'll knock you a good one. Well, much care to, to not see your ugly muck for long spurts, but better make myself useful, I suppose. I'm going to do what I do best, and the only payment I want is you watching over me. I'll let you think good and hard on what I mean by that.
Well, sure.
Proper daft. I'm out of here. Except for this one thing. There was something everyone made for you. So here you go.
A wooden doll sculpture. Voodoo? Is that what's happening here? Interesting. I didn't call that one.
I present to you.
Read for your thoughts. They tried to make it look like you. Not bad by half, eh? Everyone brought their best talents to it. Whether it was carving the wood, painting those pretty colours and all that. If you could mass produce those dolls, it'd make a good souvenir, yeah? We can make it a Uchronia specialty item. Like they say, dream big. Sarah's battle's only the first part of that dream. So you better pull out all the stops and win. This country's going to be ours for the building.
She is so cool. I'm still annoyed that she wasn't a party member. I'm still annoyed by that. But again, it's purely because she's Parapus and there was Basilio in the party. That's the reason why. Because it's odd. Atlas often have a habit of having one person represent the side thing rather than two. It's like in Persona 5. Originally, Hifumi was meant to be a Phantom Thief, but they kind of cut her talents, gave them to Makoto, and then had Yusuke as the sole representative of Kosei High. And I think that was a mistake. I thought it'd have been cool to have 2 reps from Kosei, along with the many from Shujin, but that's my opinion, and my opinion ain't worth anything. Ah, Alonso's based here. Let's go and find Alonso then. And he's somewhere. Where are you? Where are you, Alonso? Ah, there you are. Anglers in Square. Because yes, normally with Atlas games, once you've completed the game, you don't spend 3 hours talking to everybody and the game properly ends. Here it seems we're doing it the other way around, which is a flipping of the script, to say the least. Yeah, I agree with that, Queen. I mean, we obviously had... there was one character who's technically a representative for another school. Loads of Shujin and only one from Kosei. But I think it would have been better. Especially with, like, Spread seeing more effects of what happens as the metaverse grows. But wasn't my narrative to write.
Greetings.
Hey, things have gotten quite interesting. I know you're a busy fellow, but you and I are friends. Could we talk elsewhere for a minute?
Oh?
A candidate to the very end. I can hardly believe it. And I dare say you've made dying for your sake quite worth it. I must say I really like Alonso's design. It has that kind of almost late 19th century Sherlock Holmes kind of vibe to it, if you know what I mean. It's not quite Jack the Ripper, it's not quite gone that off the dark, but it has that very much Gentleman of Baker Street and Westminster in like 1890 or something like that.
So,
Any plans to come back from the dead, Alonso? That depends on you. I'm currently planning what to do next after you're king. I'm certain it'll be quite chaotic in this country for some time. Firstly, we'll have the loudmouth chaps haranguing people. Scoundrels shoring up sordid books by muddily milking our muddled masses before anyone's the wiser. And of course, those scoundrels have great political and financial interests. You'll have vultures lying in wait around every corner.
that's true.
All the
but-
better. Tell me, bring it on.
Interesting.
How very like you to say. In the end, what choice do you have? If you can't pawn it off on someone else, best to buckle down and take it on. But don't worry, I'll not leave you to your own devices. Perhaps I'll enter the political arena, be your speaker of sorts. Now, if he's the one that's going to stand in the Houses of Parliament going, person to the left, Mr. Prime Minister, he'd actually be very good at it. You'll have your political opponents in the years ahead, doing their best to drag you down, undermine your ideals, and line their pockets while they're at it. I figured I'd make use of this silver tongue of mine to uniformly dismantle their schemes and force their timely exeunt.
Well,
That's reassuring to hear. Also, exeunt, a very Shakespearean word, often found in Shakespeare plays. Exeunt stage left or exeunt stage right.
Interesting.
I'll see all their ploys for what they are. A lie for a lie. Stick a bad guy on the bad guys, in other words. My nature has changed not one iota. I am a two-faced trickster who schemes upon and deceives others. But even I could truly glimpse the hope you aim to create in this country. So, I'll use my lies to support you until the end. Surely these are the sorts of lies my mother would overlook, yes?
Moving on.
I'm glad to have met you. Before we part, I have one word of advice for my future king. If ever an enemy appears insurmountable, tell yourself this. My opponent is strong, but that is all they are. It is fine to fear an enemy's strength, but let not that fear consume you. Steel yourself and remember, the enemy is strong, yet I will prevail.
It's fine.
Determination will be your power. Determination is all you need to break through. It is the weapon you'll wield to seize your tomorrow.
well then.
And with that, farewell. I leave you above my parting extolments and my toll for departing penitents. His toll? There's a folded envelope tucked underneath the shoulder strap of my bag. Inside was a silver coin I'd never seen before, with an identical design on either side. Ah! It's Chocobo Sam's coin! That's what he's given us! I felt Alonso's candor, a man of many faces now unmasked. Yep, we basically got a Chocobo Sam freebie. Reflecting on the strange way we'd met, I left the club. Now, before I go and meet the next follower, I do have one interesting idea. If Atlas attempted to make Metaphor ReFantazio a third of their main franchises, obviously they got Shin Megami Tensei, aka SMT, and they have Persona. They're their two big ticket franchises. But with the success of Metaphor, if they want to make a third wheel with it, I have an idea. Since this game has been based on fantasy, how about in the next one we do sci-fi? Much like with Digital Devil Saga. Different races, different tribes, different planets. Kind of like taking the kind of thing Mass Effect laid down, but putting it with the Atlas flair. That could be really, really interesting. Sort of as a spiritual successor to Digital Devil Saga. I think that'd be very, very cool and very different. Meanwhile, where's Bardem? Ah, he's at the gate, of course he is. But you got it as a different story. If one book was fantasy, the next one could be sci-fi. And you could literally go through the genres, and it'd be really interesting to see.
You've come.
Now I hear you've got a rather difficult path ahead of you. But I'm happy you came to see me despite it all. You've come all this way. So let's see we have ourselves a wee chat.
The truth is,
Ever since that attack on the human, the townspeople have slowly but surely come round to participating in the security activities. It kind of what I was thinking of, Queen. Yeah, I think it'd be an interesting approach. I consider that a great welcome change, but
what happened?
what's worrying you now? Hey, I'm worried. The security policies, the methods of self-government, all that needs being from the people. We need everyone's voices to both speak and be heard. The hope is we can find a compromise among all the different opinions and then make a change. It's not easy leading such an affair, let me tell you.
It'll be fine.
You can do it, Barden. I know you can.
Thank you, truly.
Thanks for the support. And you're a stranger to what I'm talking about, are you?
I haven't a choice.
A king chosen by the people will be different from any other king we've ever had. Every citizen will expect something from you, and you'll feel a duty to live up to that expectation. This country is made up of allied states, with a major city as the capital of each state, but now they all exist under one nation. Each region has their own rich and complex history and cultures. The wishes of the people are also different.
Yeah.
And you're the king of all this. How do you think you're gonna possibly hear all their opinions?
That's...
I suppose my only action is to go around and solicit their opinions in earnest. Ah, well, at least you got the right intentions. But considering your position on the number of subjects involved, it ain't the most practical thing.
You know why?
Here's what I think. A single king cannot possibly listen to each and every one of his subjects. However, if you take a look at the country by region and town, you'll find people such as myself, and I can govern this town according to whatever your kingly wishes may be, and I can collect my people's opinions and transmit them to you. So that way, the king and the people can have a direct connection to each other. We just need our leaders to follow suit. That's an excellent idea. Yeah, I believe you'll be a righteous king, and many others behind you did too. That said, some only follow whoever they think will come out strongest. Mayhaps some follow you out of far, just as with Lewis. You have a duty toward them just as any other. And no doubt you'll always have days where you just want to run away.
On the other hand...
And on those days, remember this. There are those who are determined to walk with you, through thick and skin.
Don't you worry.
They believe and support you. They will correct you when you're there, and little by little, you'll look back and see more and more people behind you.
Have a look.
And now that reminds me, the townspeople wanted me to give you this. A desert glass lantern, very nice. The fused glass is sandworm has to make this. It's a specialty household item unique to Matera. Everyone here makes use of it. In fact, the ultimate production of this thing a major industry in Matera. Our artisans practice pretty hard these days. You just watch, my city's gonna flourish under your rule. I spent some time reassuring Barden, who was overcome with emotion. Now the question is there anybody else?
Alright then.
Quickly on to my followers.
Now.
Gallagher I can't talk to at the moment. Ah, Juna. I've not spoken to Juna yet. Where's she hiding?
Alright then. Where to?
Gotta be in Grand Trad. I wonder if it'll let me just go to her.
Oh, hey.
Yes, it's going to let me talk. I've got Juna and I've got Moore. We'll talk to Juna first. I want to talk to Moore last. Ah, she's on the gauntlet runner. Of course she is.
Hey.
We're finally fighting Lewis tomorrow. If you don't mind, there's somewhere I'd like to go before the fight. Will you come with me?
Back to the flower field, I'm guessing? No.
Here we are.
Hold on a second.
Tomorrow's the battle we put our lives on the line for. I thought I'd let Rella and Fidelio know.
Why?
Why'd you choose the church?
Here.
It was here that my little sister lived and treated the sack. She saw that work as her atonement, but she saved so many lives in the process. Fidelio and Basilio were two of those people. She brought them back from the brink of death. Feels like ages ago now. Rella and Fidelio kept their emotions buried deep, but the love they had for my singing was real, wasn't it?
Sure.
I have no doubt they loved your voice.
Thanks.
Yes, thank you. It's rare for me to doubt myself, but it does happen. Sometimes I think singing is all I amount to be. And while I'm proud it's made me self-sufficient, it can be a lonely way to live life. I guess sometimes I just want to be accepted for who I am as a person, and not just a pretty voice.
And?
Why am I spilling my guts like this? I accept you as a person, Juna.
Huh?
Now hold on. You can't just say that kind of thing with a straight face. I call foul. Then again, you did make me a promise, remember? You promised we'd make a world where people could listen to me singing with peace in their hearts. And thinking about it, something struck me. Where would you be in this scenario? Listening from a faraway throne? Or would you be by my side? I've been meaning to ask you that, but I kept putting it off. Your answer would feel like our story's end, and I'm not ready for it to be over.
Yep.
So I'll ask you when this is truly all over, after the day of the hero and you become king. Then you can answer me. I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks.
Thanks. Now I feel like I can fight with everything I've got tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the performance of a lifetime. I expect you in the audience, Rella, Fidelio. Well, it's getting late. Let's head back.
Look at this.
Oh, one more thing. I want you to have this and hold it close, so you'll never forget me.
The Erica flower bookmark.
This flower used to represent fear and humiliation to me. But once you become king, I hope it becomes to mean liberty. One day this country will balk at the very idea of innocent children turned slaves. It may not be easy. In fact, many will probably oppose it. But we still have time to make it happen. We have to believe in our ideals and continue onward, Flynn. You feel the same way, don't you?
Gina and I went back together, discussing our hope for a brighter future. So now we should be on board the Gauntlet Runner, which means I can do the final of these and talk to more. Yes, my idea for a nice... Right, go into the final battle and then the game stream, it's not happening. We've got the big story to go through, and I won't be surprised if there's another dungeon. So if in the event I can't finish this tonight, and that's not going to happen on overtime because I've got a long trip tomorrow, so I can't stay late, we will pick this up on Friday. We might do a rare double down this week, because I reckon we're right near the end of the game, and I'm going to finish this. But meantime, let's go to Academia.
Now, where was
I
I?
feel Moore's presence. But first, while we're here,
Petting him is soothing of himself. I'm able to forget the hustle of the outside world, even if for a moment.
and again,
That's a good kitty.
He seems to be in a good mood. I think he likes you.
yes, I am jealous of Moore having such a great kitty. Give me the kitty. I want the kitty. Let's talk to Moore. I tell Moore about my final battle with Lewis tomorrow.
I see. So at last we have reached the final battle for the throne. Lewis is a foe more fearsome than any you have faced. Do you truly believe that you can defeat him?
Leave it to me.
I'll win. I know I will.
Yes.
Good. Spoken like a king to be. In striving toward the apex of all archetypes, you surely marked yourself as worthy of rule. If you were to take the throne, that would thusly end my imprisonment under the last king's decree.
I have faith in you.
I trust that you will win. You must, if I am ever to know freedom again, however selfish a reason that is.
That's...
But any other past would king for free you just as easily, right?
But...
Even if
so-
they could, any other king might only condemn me as the past king did. I, and those who believe such ideals, could be easily imprisoned once more.
How delightful.
To finally be allowed back into the world I've dreamed of. Ah, but under your reign, it will seem a new world altogether. Perhaps you saw phantoms in my image throughout your travels, but that's all they were. Through all this, I remained locked in this prison. I wish I could travel the lands again, as I did in my youth. What extraordinary sights I would see.
Indeed.
First, to the royal capital, Grand Trad. I would be content to watch the people go about their daily lives, then off to Brilhaven by way of Martira. That sounds like a familiar path. And so it should. After all, the tales of your journey have inspired me so much. I wish I could travel at your side. If the chance existed, no matter how slim, I'd take it. Though I suppose that's a dangerously insolent proposal for a king to be. Excellent, Queen. Well, we shall see. We'll find out.
Please.
Still, once you are king, if you ever decide to tour the country or return to the road, please allow me to join you. Sounds good to me.
I thank you.
Thank you. To walk a country born anew, together with its new king, it is like a dream. My heart bursts with anticipation. Ah, that reminds me. I'm sure it's far too early to prepare our trip together, but let me give you this. The White Raven Quill.
What say you?
For all you have learned, for graduating from your studies in academia, I award you this diploma. Let its white wings mark your flight from this bookish
I
nest.
can hardly wait.
Now, once you leave this place, we shall remain apart for a short while, but I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Would you look at this?
Well, I see you guided yet another ally to heroism, united by your shared vision for the future. Signs of a new royal archetype will present themselves. I hope you will allow me to bear witness to those powers coming into their own.
Incredible.
Incredible. That you could not only awaken the prince, but the power of all the royal archetypes besides. Well, seeing as you've come this far, I believe I can finally entrust this book to you.
This right here.
It is entitled Chronicle of the End. It's not a chronicle of time, as you might expect, but rather an ancient, fearsome magic now lost. That said, I do not think the magic itself is evil. In fact, in your hands, it could be used to great purpose. Chronicle of the End.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
What does Chronicle of the End do?
What now?
Yeah, +1 to all stats when channel is Seeker, which is pretty awesome. And then +3 and 2 when using Mass Dancer. And +3 Endurance and 2 Agility to implement. Yeah, for the Faker and for Brawler. Ah, right, Chronicle of the End. A book said to contain the truth about the destruction of the world. So what does that do? Can I read it? What do I do with it?
Do make yourself at home. You have my deepest gratitude.
I've reached incredible depths in my archetype research. Thank you for bearing with all my demands. It's a pity my memory hasn't returned. But with my new dream as my guide, I shall return to research on the nature of Utopia. Maybe it will, I don't know. I'm just seeing if there's anything down here.
All right.
The Prince archetype you've awakened to is most unique. It possesses a power no other archetype has. Notably, it can support all syntheses. Your presence alone will make it dramatically easier for your allies to unleash synthesis. That said, it also means a greater burden on you. It will be upon you to keep a watchful eye on your remaining magic.
What would you care to know?
I was just saying if there might be anything in here, but I'm not seeing anything. There's nothing in Seekers. Maybe it will be to do with Louis, so no, but that's fair. No worries. You enjoy the rest of your evening and catch you later. The magic formula apparently written by the king. It's entitled The Royal Magic, but it's written in a language from the old world, and I can't read it. A mysterious name is written at the end. The true seeker, Flynn.
In truth,
I've been able to decipher more of that scroll, and discovered that the parts written in the old world language aren't part of the spell at all. It's simply a list of countless names.
What?
Really? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Whose names are they anyway? I can't make heads or tails of all this secret and royal magic business.
Perhaps the royal magic isn't the kind of spell we'd assumed it is. What were the king's true desires?
that's right.
I'm not confident in my ability to decipher any further meaning from it. When or if you recall anything, I would appreciate if you examined the scroll for me again.
Oh,
Do you wish to leave this place?
you'll come again.
Then I bid you farewell and good luck. Sorry, I just had a message, one moment. Right, there's one thing I can think it could be actually, that I thought. Because I can't... Oh, I didn't want to, I think we've got everybody now. Let's head back to the Hush Honeybee Inn, so we just need to go back to the inn now and rest. So we'll save our game. Do you know what I did then? The reason I got Gallica talking is because I pressed triangle. I'm too used to pressing triangle to access the menu. But if I go back to the book again, if I've had a thought. Right. They're all moves for summoners. So I think Chronicle of the End is a move. And because it's not showing in Flynn's thing, and it's a magic in his hands, I believe that's a move that's used as synthesis.
All right then.
That's what I think it is.
Where to?
I think it's synthesis of some kind. But yes, so Hush Honeybee Inn is where we need to go to. And I get the feeling when I go to sleep, I will have a scene with Gallica. Because she's the only one of my followers I've not been able to talk to. As you see, everyone else is just waiting around now. So with this in mind, we will quickly save our game one more time. I've only just saved it, I know, but I'm quite paranoid about these things. Oh, I was looking at the wrong bed. The bed is bigger and softer than the bunks in the gauntlet. Maybe it's time to call it a night.
Good night.
Rest well.
Yep, late night, I thought as much. New scene.
Hey,
Hey, you're still up, right? I was thinking about everything that's happened so far, and now
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. One day remains.
Okay.
I think this is finally it. By the next sunrise, whoever has the most support will be the victor, chosen by the royal magic.
So this is where it all begins and ends. At this point, our approval range should be neck and neck.
We've gathered enough support to be a match for the Blackguard, but we could be undone by the slightest change in the winds.
I mean, the royal scepter's in Luis's hands now. Whoever the royal magic picks, we'll still have to go stop him.
It is a feat only we can accomplish.
We'll get it done. And Del, you better be watching.
No matter what happens, I will protect you. 'Tis my oath.
You'll come back, right? It feels just like it did on the day Papa left.
Oh, bless her.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't cry.
Oh. Atlas, don't do this. We've already done it with Nanako.
Don't worry. Everything will turn out fine. Right, Your Highness?
I'll come back as king.
Right. Then I won't cry. I'll wait for you.
Luis seemed earnest in his wishes, at least. We'd be mistaken to cast him as a villain of pure black and white. But whatever his motives, it doesn't change the fact that his methods amount to massacre. Even if there's more to Luis's arguments than it seemed, you're all my friends. We've come this far together, and I'll always believe in you over him.
Yes, I agree.
'Tis a sentiment you know we all share. Let us vanquish Luis and rebuild our country.
I am glad we travel as friends. I thought that the reason we are less susceptible to the Magla's maddening power was thanks to our mastery of the archetypes. But perhaps it's something else. We just need someone with whom our hearts connect. Someone who is willing to face the same anxiety alongside us and move forward.
Indeed. I too was a slave to my despair, but you all helped me find my way back. I know I'd be lost without you.
Weren't we all at some point? Oh, this is getting a bit syrupy, even for me. Let's just make sure we survive. So the people of a new kingdom can hear our tales.
Then we better have a proper bash once we're back safe and sound. You let the good lady Fabia know we're reserving the place. Hey, Maria?
Okay, I'll ask her to cook something delicious too.
Now that'd be a treat. She cooked this fantastic red grass bedo the first time I was here, and it's been on my mind since.
By request, I've pushed the Skyrunner to her absolute limits too. On my honor as a right, I swear the old girl will get us there in one piece.
Awesome, let's do it.
Bit of a one-way trip though. Can't promise a return flight.
Well, we're used to improvising escape routes. Tomorrow we settle this, once and for all.
So with that in mind, we're finally heading to the store in Magla, where Lewis is waiting for us. When you're ready, just pick the location on the map. Yep.
We've come too far to waver now. Nowhere left to go but forward.
And there it is.
It's time.
It's time to start. We only got one shot to go there, and tomorrow's too late.
Indeed.
Let's head there.
All right.
Lewis is waiting for us here. Today we settle this once and for all.
Wait.
Ready to settle, Lewis? Once we solve, there's no turning back. Understand?
Understood.
Understood. Just say the word and I'll have a setter ready.
So we bring the fight to them.
All right, we're off. Let's keep our wits about us. Anime scene. Oh, no.
Of tremendous magic. The Magla in the air is so dense I can almost grasp it in hand.
Eurus! That was not an encouraging sound.
Lost. So much for the armored hull.
Come Come up, man! You have to find a way through this!
Well, consequences can come later. I'm taking off her limiters. Hold on. Come on, old girl. We're partners. Keep it together.
Yeah, we're deploying all our power into one shot. It's one big dump of DRS and we're aiming for the hairpin. Let's see if we can make the move stick.
It is not so much a place as it is raw Magla, furious and unchecked. The shores of the hereafter spill forth from the royal scepter, now in the hands of Luis. If it is the sun that proclaims the day, and the moon that ushers the night, then the celestial lord of these red skies, ill with anxiety, is the tyrant star. We await tidings, be they favorable or ruinous. The future of the kingdom will at last be decided.
Close shave. Rather too close. But we made it. But that rattling doesn't sound too clever. I think this is as far as the old girl goes.
Aww.
It's broken? But what about our way back?
Kalike, he said he couldn't guarantee a return trip. He did say that.
Calm down, old thing. I'll try some repairs. It's just I've never seen her in such a bad way.
No, I'm not seeing any scratches, not seeing any dents. What's the problem?
'Tis as we expected then. We have no escape route.
Well, if things get rough out there, you can give me a shout. Still got the bunks if you need some rest to pull yourself together.
Ah, so we might be able to do constant regeneration of health.
Right. Let's move.
Looks pretty weird, doesn't it? Has a very chorally kind of nature to it. And this music might be familiar to you all. This is the music from the title screen. So we will go over... No, actually I'm going to go near the top, one of my older files. We'll go with you. I'll do. Network data. It's a bit late for that now. There is no network data we can rely on here. We are very much on our own. So this has the hallmarks of a dungeon. Although it looks very different to most dungeons I've seen before. So into the tyrants.
This is the end. The mission we were assigned. The duty the prince was born into. Let's see them both to success. Time to move forward. Are you ready?
Yeah.
We will soon confront Luis and finally put an end to him. And if I'm right, this means we've got a dungeon to clear. Yep.
This place.
This place is more horrifying than I even imagined. It's like the end of the world.
But this is...
A place where it gonna become so warped simply through melancholisation. There's nothing here other than Magla.
So this is Luis's ideal world. A new era in which only humans survive.
No way.
Is this truly the world that Luis envisioned the whole time? A world built on power alone would be so desperately lonely.
Please, take care.
Please be careful. I feel a powerful presence. Several, in fact, and none of them are Luis.
Safe to assume he set traps for us then. We must deal with whatever she sends you head on.
Yep.
True. We have no idea what will happen if we let them be. So let's press on and dismantle his plans.
Yep, the Tyrant Star. The enemies are... It doesn't tell us. We're not going to level tiles, but we got enemies we've seen before. Oh, okay. Right, this is a great place to get AP. Now that's useful for a reason actually, because I do have archetypes I haven't finished yet.
That was well done.
Yes, we'll employ the Dark Souls approach and we'll dodge roll our way to bliss. Well, I gotta say, this would be a great place to grind. If you found yourself behind on levels, this is perfect. Really? I'm meant to be afraid of you. Are you serious? Unlucky, mate.
Can breathe a little easier now.
Yeah, the great thing is there's lots of enemies here. I imagine if you're at low levels, this would be a real pain, this fight. But here, we can do what we want. And the great thing is we're currently getting tons of levels up. It half makes me think it might be worth, for people who are in reserve, to give them ones they've not mastered yet.
Martial artist.
Because if they're in reserve, I might as well get some. Actually, I've already got one of you. Is there any you don't have? Oh, Devil Summoner, you might as well master it.
Devil Summoner!
Her voice actor is amazing. Honestly, the amount of like power she gets in the voice. Might as well level them up. So when I said I might not finish the game tonight, you now know the reason why. I've got plenty of places to get some levels up. But we shall see how we go, because it's still early. Where did you go? Ah, there you are. Cool. And as you can see, we're getting quite a lot of these heroes Leap of Light very quickly.
What now?
We've already got 14 of them, so... It's interesting as well to hear this music here. Oh, come here. Get here.
We attack as one.
Clive, this might be a good strategy. You're ready.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone!
Yeah, I think we absolutely rinsed that one. And as you can see, more levels up, which is cool.
A few of them places around.
Ooh, we got the Kaiser's Pickle.
Come on! Nice! Dibs on that! No one wants it.
I just realised I was being attacked by teeth again. You could say it was teeth chattering.
What now?
I think it was a piece of headgear that we saw. It had a nice look to it as well. It might possibly be an accessory. All of this equipment I never bothered to actually fully understand. It's crazy. Radiant Crystal. All stats +8. Good lord, who's got that equipped? Whoever's got that equipped is well sorted. The Full Moon. Yep, the Venom Ward. Yep, Gambler's Manual, I remember you. That's it. A helmet worn by a king from a long bygone era with strength, magic and endurance +5. Ah, that's it. I could replace Knight's Last Stand with it if I wanted to, which would give me more stat buffs, but also it means that I can avoid dying, which is useful. Given in this game, I don't know if it has the... I can't remember if it has the protagonist or party leader falls, the battle ends mechanic. But this is very, very cool design, actually. It has a very dense, very corrupted forest kind of feel to it. So it's a really cool place. And we are here at the heart of the Melancholia Threshold, and that looks like another area. Damn, a dead end.
Strange, isn't it? They're sensing something. This doesn't feel like a dead end at all.
What if...
I wonder... It's possible that these stones move.
Move? What do you mean?
From what I can observe with my third eye, the magla that covers these stones are connected to the magla from a place further on.
You mean if we get on these rocks, they'll take us somewhere?
Can't seem too thrilled about the idea. Did I feel a strong presence before it's to ahead? What do you want to do? Keep on going?
Understood.
Got it. Let me know if you change your mind.
Purely because I want to explore the area here, because I don't know if that's going to be the next area or not. It seems not, because we've got another demon up here by the looks of it to get close to. Oh, that's a dead end. I've already been up here. But yes, you for summoning Vishnu just to like obliterate the enemy. Kind of badass. That's the way we came, so... Oh, hello. I sense a thing that's regenerating enemies here.
How's that? Come on! Let's push through! How's that?
Hit where it hurts! Glad that's over.
That was more annoying than it needed to be because I didn't have my area of effect wizard mechanic on. Ah, there we go. That's a diamond. Something I can sell, which is kind of pointless because I'm at the end of the game and we've not got a shop nearby. Unless the Jack Frosts have opened their store from SMT here somewhere.
Let's take it. We may yet find
We've got the Judgment White Mask. That could come in handy, potentially. Because there might be some masks that we can make for Euphar. Oh, what are you doing?
Impressive as ever.
Hey! How dare you? You're not allowed to jump up and claw me. You're not allowed to attack me like that.
This is bad. They're onto us.
What a shame.
This power's getting
All right.
If you see use for it, I say take it with
Some
you.
great spirit dust. Ah, and another area. Right, there must be different routes we can take each time. And each one must then lead to another guardian that we have to fight. If we've got a boss rush, I'm going to be very, 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 very unhappy. I find boss rushes really, really, really lazy. They are the laziest thing in the world.
Hang on to that.
Yeah, I'm right. There's multiple different routes we can take for these. So evidently we've got different ones to use. Let's for now use one of those. I'll do it. I think we're pretty much set. Let's go and see what happens on the other side.
Ready?
That's true.
Well, we'll never know if we don't try after all.
Please, take care.
Please be careful. The floor. Wait, god damn it! Ah!
Right, looks like we got another demon of some kind up ahead.
Is that...
Look at the size of it. Is that really a Melancholia crystal?
It's bigger than anything we've ever seen. This aura feels so much more intense than anything else. Gattaca speaks true. The scale of this Magla is unlike anything we've ever encountered. We must be careful.
Kinda reminds me of those silver statues back in the palace. But that means there's bound to be a guardian nearby. Stroll, why did you open your... Something's coming, watch out! Why did you open your mouth, Stroll?
Everything's shaking. I know that rambling sound.
There can be no doubt. 'Tis a familiar warning.
Stay on guard.
Unpleasantly familiar, yes.
I've no fond memories of our first trial with this beast, but we must rally to the fight.
Oh no, this is the one from the desert. I don't need flashbacks to getting eaten.
It's a boss rush. 0. Rating 0. I hate boss rushes. They are so lazy.
This'll be over soon enough. Fast dancer. This might sting. Great job, Juna.
Even my stress.
Now there'll be something new. I channel my power. I hit their weakness.
Oh, unlocked a new move called Armageddon's Final Sire. What the hell?
Let's work together.
Ah, but you need 4 turns for it. It turns the entire party, but deals 9999 damage to all enemies. Whoa.
Won't work.
That could be very useful at some point. I mean, I could, for example, use it now by using Hero's Cry. But the problem is I'm not going to get back around in time to Flynn, so it's not going to work. So instead...
I leave it to you.
I call upon a royal soul.
going for the weak spot!
This is the palace, O souls of kings. Give me strength.
I will fight with... Let's go! This is it!
Let us clean up this mess.
Well, that certainly hurt her.
Power of kings. Mustn't witness our secret technique.
Let's go with Phantom Tracer.
It's up to you now.
Mandible bearing.
And we removed our buff effects as well. Meh. Is that going to heal it? Right, for this one we can't do anything. There's no point using our turns. So for now,
I'll be fine. Everyone is counting on me.
this is where it's time to guard. While we wait for the moves.
I can take it.
Might as well guard.
You think you're a defensive stance.
There we go. Heismay's buff move made all the difference there.
This is just what I need!
Just go for Hellfire Dance.
Sting!
This is a very cheap strategy.
Even
Make them weak to fire and then just obliterate them.
Come forth now!
Thank you. Good experience, great Maglet. That takes care of that. A good thing too. Not about to let that thing swallow me a second time.
The Sandwoods are always the worst. They've been nothing but trouble since the start of our journey.
Look at this!
Remember, it was still the two of us making our way to Grand Trad. In the middle of the desert, we were attacked by them. Seems like a lifetime ago. I can't believe we got this many friends on our side now, and we're fighting Luis himself.
True.
Yes. 'Tis an odd kind of family we've forged since we began on our path. Curious how our number grew. Though of course Neurus would have it that we grew too many.
And I'll bet that's where our real power comes from. It's a power Luis can't believe in. So she just wants a world where people will have only themselves to rely on.
Because...
That's what we gotta show him. We have to prove that the connecting with each other can be strong enough to change the world we live in.
Yeah.
Let's teach that snaky bastard a lesson. There are things in this world worth believing in, even if he can't see it.
All right.
All that's left is to destroy the crystal. Flynn, the deed is yours.
Just as I thought.
I don't sense as much magla. It seems as if... It seems as if the same mechanism as the 4 statues in the royal palace.
You believe it like the king's servants? How do you mean?
I dare say.
An incredible flood of magla is corrupting this dreadful expanse. It seems that the crystals are made to absorb it, then to deliver it and decant it elsewhere.
What?
Does that mean these strange melancholy crystals are feeding Luis's incredible magic power?
So if you bust the crystals up, that means less magic for Luis to play with, yeah?
Right.
It's certainly possible. There should be more crystals around. Let's find them.
Ah, so what we've got here, people, is a callback to SMT5. If you remember, what remains of the crystal is glowing brightly.
Look.
Look, something fell, and I can feel an incredible power in it.
Ah, so I got us new weapons as well. That's awesome.
This is
a weapon. Seems like it came out of that crystal we destroyed.
The way the magla courses through it, this is no ordinary piece of equipment. It far exceeds even Dracodios in quality. And why is such a thing here? It being in those ruins would be one thing, but this place was created by Luis, wasn't it? Perhaps these were in the royal scepter the whole time, in some sort of sealed form.
that reminds me.
That fairy at the trial of the dragon said something similar, didn't she? About how the royal scepter was crafted using the Hero King's legendary weapons.
I dare say.
I wonder if that melancholy crystal was so potent because of this weapon resided within its core. But now we inside the crystal, we can use it for ourselves, right? I'm sure we could give it weapons like that to use.
You're right.
2 birds with 1 stone, chipping away at Lewis's power while increasing our own. Let's press on and destroy those other crystals.
Okay.
Right, so what we have here, I said before, is a callback to SMT5.
What now?
In SMT5, if you in the 3rd area of the game, there was a boss you fought, and you could make it weaker by finding special Magatsuri towers and breaking them. This is this game's rendition of that. That's what's happening here.
Elemental Master!
Now I'm going with Elemental Master for a reason. Because it allows me to essentially have the party get back their HP. Cleric will do.
Cleric!
Purely so that we can have Straw use Medika. And then he can go back to ranking up the Brawler, I believe it was. Where are you, Brawler? You can't hide forever. That was Martial Artist.
Martial Artist!
So yeah, so this is a callback to SMT5. Because you could do the same thing. It was purely optional. You could go straight to fight the boss if you wanted to, and if you're playing on New Game Plus in speedrun mode, most players do. But when you play it first time, by going back across the map, you can weaken the boss. What we can essentially do is the same thing, so it's technically not a forced boss rush. However, I get the feeling it's going to be the best way to beat the game. It also gets us rare loot, and I'm very much a fan of loot. So that will confirm that this is not going to be the final stream for this game. We are very likely to be picking this back up on Friday in place of Trails in the Sky. Because I get the feeling that we can finish this.
Come on!
By doing it this way, we're getting our MP back quickly.
How's that? Let's push through!
Hey, great job. We are spotted.
Yeah, we might be spotted, but I'm not bothered. Right, that's a way to another of the steps. I want to get my MP back before I do that. I'd also potentially like to go back to where Neura says, oh, loads of teeth. And there's lots of gold teeth here as well.
How's that? Let's push through!
Add it to the collection.
I can feel my power growing.
And we got the Serene headbands. That could be good.
Put it to good use.
The great thing about this is the kind of thing that I can do offline between now and Friday as well. It's the kind of thing I can do just to level up more equipment. Ah, here we go. There is another demon spot to take out. But first, let's take out you.
Let's push through!
I think that's the last of them.
Yeah, this is pretty good for leveling up Magla and getting the archetype experience.
Skill.
Let's push through!
Great job, love.
Alright, how's that? Come on!
Oh, I thought I'd dodged that. I thought I'd dodge roll, but I didn't.
Well, maybe it'll come in handy.
I'm sure it will come in handy. Because if this is the way we came before, I can save my game. I might also be able to find out how these bunks work, because we might be able to just, like, rest. And if that's the case, we can crack on without doing the grind method. But first, we'll save our game here. Because as I say, due to the fact that I've got a long day of travelling tomorrow, I can't go into overtime, which is annoying. What's the matter, chap? You want to rest for a spell?
Yep.
Yeah, I wanted to rest for a moment. Well, take a load off inside the runner. Don't push yourself too hard, because if you die, we can't replace you.
Now then.
Feel a bit more chipper now? Good, because we're all counting on you, Your Highness. Nice one, so we don't need to do the grind. That's even better.
Actually...
There is something I need, actually. Well, I've got just the stuff for such a situation, for am I in possession of a splendid array of goods. What do you seek? You intend to charge us? Why, my lady, the supplies come from the fine city folk themselves, and I assure you they expect me to return and pay for them.
Okay.
Oh, so that's how it is. We can't use what we need without shelling out.
Right then.
Now, let's see. Let's cool this fiery ingratitude. Let's just take a look again at my lovely words and celebrate my grand opening. Ah, so we can now buy Spirit Dust, 2,200 HP to all allies. I've got the money, I might as well spend it. Unfortunately, that's all he's got there, but we do have weapons, however, they're all not that great, to be honest. Armor, same problem. Gear, same problem. There's no... Apart from the evasion and agility, which is actually an increase, actually, the Greaves effects. Prevents physical status ailments, whatever that means. There's different ones for different people, which is kind of cool. Like for, you can see for Basilio presents hacks. Could come in handy. Thank you for your patronage, lad. Let me know if there's anything else you need. The Magla pills especially are more important than anything, because I'll be able to use them at will. So in the meantime, give me back my royal gear.
Behold, I walk a royal path.
Yes, I do. Okay, so we'll go and find another one now and see if we do any better. I don't know how many of these fights there are, because there's no clear mantle to understand. Yeah, because the map only shows there. I could take a look on the map in a minute if it'll let me do it. And with that, we might be able to see just how many we have. It's got the auto-save. Right, it looks like there's another 3, actually. So...
Let's push through.
Great job. Let's do this.
Very impressive.
This power's getting fierce.
That was brilliant.
I'm half tempted to bring back the old team for this next fight. Because if I'm right, that synthesis skill that Stroll and Flynn have is incredibly powerful.
Come on.
I knew you could do it.
Let's push through.
Yes, that might come in handy in a pinch, you're not wrong. This music's very unusual for a dungeon.
How's that?
We did it.
It's very uplifting, but at the same time it feels oddly out of place, if you know what I mean.
What now?
But it is leveling up the other archetypes. The advantage of getting the archetypes upgraded, there is one big archetype, big advancement, big advantage. It's being able to use the health boosts. That increases damage against human-type monsters. However, the beloved Great Source increased the MP cost and strength of synthesis. Which reminds me, party. For this one, I'm going to bench Ufat. Not because I don't want her in the party. It's because I want access to other members.
Ready?
I'm going to try it again. Then let's be off. This time the rock takes us up. And over we go.
Be careful.
Look,
And Crystal is here as well, which means...
Yep.
Yeah, it says in the presence slip nearby. I bet it's...
Careful now.
Ugh, didn't take long.
Don't tell me.
Something about that flapping sound. No, I remember it. It can't be. But no time for talk. Here it comes.
Get ready.
I never felt anything so horrendous. There's gonna be a fight for our lives, so be careful.
Human from the border fort? But it looks different somehow.
Ash your turn for a second, highs,
This will
mate.
be over soon. Now for a
Because-
grand maneuver.
Let my power support you.
Let's keep cool.
Yes, the ridiculous Persona reference.
My friends, helpful as ever. I can't afford to hold back. You
Ash your
first.
turn for a sec.
Let's take...
Perhaps this suits me better. Oh, power of kings! Slash! I dare say we've made our point.
I'll give you the performance of I call upon a royal soul. Burn!
Now, what's after me?
Let's do this!
You will taste justice!
We know that Slash is going to hurt it, thanks to highs, mate. Oh, 34,000 damage! Wow! Good lord! Yeah, so much for the synthesis move that does 9999 damage. 34,000!
I've mastered this path.
Yeah, when you battle while channeling a master art, you additional, which will convert into an experience item after accumulating enough. Hulkenberg's mastery has resulted in continued growth. Huh? What? Oh yeah, max MP has increased by 30, okay. Phew, looks like we managed somehow. That was our third time fighting that human.
That reminds me.
Come to think of it, you said you encountered it at the border fort. Now to make it your first human foe. I still remember. I was useless against the den. Not much different from one in Halia, when my home burned. But things are different now. I'm different. I've got power enough to protect the cities and the people in them.
Oh, definitely.
You'll take no more safe places from the people. Not on my watch. We'll take Lewis down.
Yes.
Your words resonate with all of us, lad.
Here we go.
I'll decide to destroy the crystal, if you would, Flynn.
Got it.
The magic reaching Lewis should be fading as well, at least a little. Let's look elsewhere. We must destroy the remaining crystals. But before we do that, we're going to go back to the Gauntlet Runner and get our HP and MP back. But first, what remains of the crystal is glowing brightly.
Let's go.
What's this?
There are more fallen weapons here. They must have come from the crystal we destroyed.
We now got the Hero King's Sword. Since though that will still be useful, then we can use them in our showdown against Lewis. I'm not sure if that one's going to be as good as the weapon I've got, because I've got the King's Sovereignty. Yeah, the Hero King's Sword. It gets significant MP recovery, but preventing anxiety for all allies and having that much power buff is tons better. I gotta say, Peerless Stonecleaver with that weapon I've found for Stroll, even though it's not his strongest weapon, because it increases the cost and damage of the summon moves, combined with Junar and Flynn's synthesis move. It feels, as long as the enemy doesn't neutralize or repel slash damage, it's absolutely broken. Like 34,000 damage. That trivializes almost any boss.
Alright, how's
Such an
that?
elegant fighter.
Let's push through!
I knew we could count on you.
How many of those Heroes Leaf of Light do we have now, by the way? We have 34. Right, going on the map. Ah, we need to go back this way. Back to the Gauntlet Runner means we can save it. Oh no, that's not it. Damn it. Ah, going the wrong way. It's up here. I think. No, it's not. I can't read maps, people. Don't trust me with navigation wherever you are in the world. If I'm around as your navigator, cry for help. Go and ask anybody else.
All right, we did it.
Be equipped with the most GPS homing equipment possible, because you're going to need it.
That was well done.
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
So, you agree with me there, Avian, do you? You have the same issue. Yeah, navigation and me is... It's not good. It's not a good thing.
Oh,
Yep.
now then.
Yep, there we go. So we can save our game again as well. So while this is a boss rush, depending on the bosses we get, we're actually able to beat things through. I say Heise may use his slash all to take off the apples is brilliant. And then, as I say, Stroll and Flynn going burr with that synthesis move. As I say, I understand Persona 3 Reload. I've not played that game, but I understand there's a move in that which is very similar, where with the right characters equipped, you can absolutely rinse the game with physical damage. Because that's the thing about Atlas RPGs, I will say this. A lot of the strongest moves in Atlas games are physical moves. A lot of them are actually broken if you know what you're doing. Right, the question is, which ones have I been through? Best way to know is to head down this way and go to the two at the bottom. But I get the feeling we can do all of these, and then I'll get the feeling that once these are done, even though it's slightly early, we may have to call the stream and come back for the finale. Purely because I get the feeling that there's going to be a lot that happens after this. Not just the actual ending of the game, but I reckon there's going to be a multi-stage boss, and there's going to be little time to save. Very, very precious little. And as I say, tomorrow I've got a very long journey, so I can't risk being on too late. So, as I say, I thought this might possibly be the end. It's not quite going to be. But the good thing is we can finish it on Friday night when I have no worries about time limits or anything like that. That can be the finale. I'd be more than happy with that.
Ready?
Yeah, here we go. This is one we've not been to before. Then let's be off. Let's see if we can complete the gauntlet. Because it also means if I want to, I can do some final power leveling on Thursday evening. Next time I get to play my PS5.
Over here.
Looks like this is the crystal we're looking for. No mistaking the stink in that murderous power.
Watch out!
I can sense it too. It's strong. Everyone be careful.
There's an enemy.
Something's coming. Something huge. That roar. 'Tis the very same I heard at the Grand Cathedral. You're not saying this is the beastie Louis brought to the capital?
Incoming!
We'll kill it any times we have to. Attack!
The human we fought at the Grand Cathedral. It's
I'll
even
use what I
angrier now.
must. Slash!
This'll be over soon, and I'll show you. That's not. Behold
Actually, I
this
might
power.
wait before I use the big move.
Raging fire.
I've got an idea.
We did it. Let's keep it out. Aim for the heart.
I can't afford to hold back. I call upon royal power within! Hack and slash!
Bit of the old Hasu Toby. Now I've got my strategy here.
Let us clean teeth. Ha! Die!
I'll give. Let's do this together.
Let my power support you.
And this hopefully will be what we need to finish it.
I knew you'd help.
Nonsense.
Helpful as ever. I shall fight as the... Give me your aid!
Yep, fine.
Let's do this.
This is it!
Yep, another 34,253 damage. Lots of experience, which we don't need. But the unscathed triumph is welcome.
How's that?
And more heroes leaf of light.
And that's that. It was definitely stronger than the last time we fought it, but that's strong enough.
However,
It is an odd and nostalgic triumph. Back then I fought only to protect the home of the prince, that he may someday return. 'Twas my sole desperate intention. Though in fact you've been fighting alongside his highness the whole time. Indeed, but reflecting about it now, it was never an unnecessary detour. That journey fostered this power. 'Tis the strength to confront anxiety and blaze a path to a brighter future. 'Twas your greatest gift to me.
That's why.
Thus I will use this power in your name. Your future is no longer yours alone.
You're right.
That's right. We'll have Flynn get his royal bow on the throne just as soon as we've thrown Lewis out on his.
Yes.
Just so, there are several favors I would ask of you, not just as a friend, but as a king.
Got it.
Well, let's destroy the crystal. Go ahead, Flynn. I thought to have weakened Lewis's power to no small degree. Let's keep this up and destroy all the crystals. We seek the remaining ones. What it means is the crystal is glowing brightly.
Onward.
Look.
Look, so weapons have fallen out of the crystal. Yep, so we got the king's weapons basically. Anything that may add to our strength is welcome. We will use them gladly.
All right.
And so unfortunately the royal weapons have unlocked a better by the looks of it. Except of course for Stroll's. Stroll's not using the strongest weapon because the buff to the weapon I've got for him is incredible. As I say, the amount that being able to just casually drop 30,000 damage on the boss. I get a four icon synthesis move for the almighty like Armageddon's final sire, whatever it's called, and I've not needed it because we've absolutely cheesed the game by just going Peerless Stone Cleaver go burr. And I'm not objecting to it, by the way. I think it's awesome.
Come and get it.
That's over. Amazing! Great moves back there.
And I must say, this is one thing about this RPG I love. That we no longer have to solely rely on turn-based combat. That we can use active battles. It's nice to have that flexibility. It's kind of, in a way, it's not quite the same, but it's kind of reminiscent of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Remake, where you can just, like, East End Thug, if you want, using the attack button. But you can also use ATB to use turn moves, or even synthesis skills. It's not quite as refined as that, but it's still an excellent system that is balanced really well. And to say, it takes the pain out of grinding in a way, because if you're at the right level, you can just do what I've done there. Run around the overworld, do a lot of physical attacks, and get the experience, the items, the money. It's just nice, because like, the only time a game has had easier grinding in my life when it comes to streaming is in Persona 5 Royal, when having got the Ryuji's Confidant to a high enough level, I was able to just run into enemies and instant kill them. That really, really broke the game. Possibly made it a bit too broken, because you could just literally run over everything and then reload a level, run over everything again and just keep going. And of course it was even worse in a way because you'd eventually be able to get the masks that you needed to strengthen your personas too. So you could make broken personas and get stupidly high level very, very quickly, which, as someone who likes to level grind, as someone who struggled with the end of Soul Hackers, the end of Persona 3 FES the answer because I didn't grind enough, being stupid because I didn't realise I was on the final boss, it would have been welcome then.
Great job.
So this game's got the balance right in my opinion. So I really do like a lot of things about this game. The only so we've got 2 left, I think. There's 2 of 5. So I think this, I don't know if that includes Luis though, because there's only 3 arrows that we've found so far. So there might be some on the next level. We shall see.
Everyone all right?
I think we might find good use for this.
We've got the Fire God's Flaming Bow, which Could be handy, I don't know.
Alright, how's that?
I think, yeah, we've already been that way, because that's where the Bird King was. So the other one, we did go up there as well. I think we are going to have to press on. So for now, here's where I'm going to hopefully be able to take advantage. But first, let's go and rinse some teeth.
Let's push through! Alright, how's that? Come on!
Just take it. You can always toss it later.
That was neatly done.
They pay a lot of money. 15,000 I got there for that.
Let's push through!
I was going to say I thought I heard roaring.
Let's push through!
Very impressive.
I definitely heard screeching.
Do it.
I've just seen that
What now?
Hulkenberg's still in the Devil Summoner form. I don't want that. You can level up Warlord.
Warlord!
Ah, okay.
What do you think?
When again, they're asking me forward. Let's give it a try, see what. Then let's be off. I wonder if this opens up another area of the dungeon. There was no mention of he awaits here for us, this is the end, or anything like that. So that tells me this isn't going to be the final boss encounter. Finally here, eh? Damn fellow, we're travelling forever. It seems though we've come quite far in. Look around, our surroundings appear to have changed.
Look.
They're straight like the center of all this.
So that's where Luis is, eh? Let's get a move on towards that light.
I must say, however, I still feel the strong presences here. We can't exactly leave them be.
Right.
Yeah, if we don't do something about those when we leave Luis, let's keep an eye out.
Right, so we are not at the end of the game completely. There is another dungeon. Ah, we got the wolves. And out come the wolves, people. Yeah, the enemies have discovered us, and I really don't care.
We may yet find use for it.
I don't care if they discovered us. They don't scare me.
That worked out.
Well done.
I'm being attacked by the team, I think. Yeah. Oh, there's loot. Oh, hang on, there's an enemy here. Who gave you permission to live? Who said you could survive?
That might come in handy.
An almighty panacea, which could come in use. Meantime...
What now?
No. I don't want to do that, but I can use that if I want to go back to the door. I just realised I've got them. Rather than run back to the entrance, I can just use them and get back. That'll be even easier. Oh, two at once. Right, okay.
What now?
I definitely want a ranged attacker here, so this might be, ironically, a good opportunity to use...
Dragoon!
the Dragoon.
Hey, come on! Take this hit! Take this! Take this hit!
We got rid of the crystal. Great job.
This'll do it! Let's push through!
That worked like a charm. Keep the
This hit!
pressure on.
This'll do it! Hey, cat!
That takes care of that. I think we're safe now.
That was potentially OP. That worked really, really well. But you know what? The game lets me do it. So I'm going to keep doing it. We got a divine elixir for that, which is nice. Yeah, multiple routes towards Luis. And this is another potential human fight.
Ready?
I can feel the powerful presence beyond. Is everyone ready?
All right.
Then let's be off.
Keep your wits about you.
Yeah, so let's see what human gets summoned here.
But this is...
A melancholy crystal here too. It's a staggering amount of magla.
Now then.
Bound to be another human nearby. So who's next in the curtain call?
Incoming.
It's gotten stronger. Beware, it comes forth.
The laughter. Oh, the horror. The beast crawled from hell to meet us.
What?
What are you talking about? Why does this sound like a baby?
Watch out!
Make sure your legs don't give out when you see it. And be careful. Right now, I bet it's starving.
Yep. It's the return of the creepy demon child.
Ugh, that demon baby from Krigante
Now
Castle?
accept your fate.
This is the last of it!
Slash!
I've got just the dance for you. We might say it's to die. Come on, help me out.
You can do this.
How's this?
I'm still going to try this again because this should work quite well.
My thanks. Helpful as ever. I can't afford to hold back. Go for it.
That's your turn.
I won't hold back.
And now for Hero's Cry.
I show no mercy. Good.
Now we won't
Do
know
not
what we
relent.
are. I've got just this is just what I need. Raging fire.
Please hit. That's good.
Let's make an end of it.
We're taking out its
It's up to
eyes.
you now.
This is it.
And how powerful is this going to be? 50,000 damage! Wow! 50,000! Holy shit! That's a new record, people! That's a new record!
Check me out. Right then.
There, we beat it. Still, you lot a bit that had to see that bloody creepy thing before.
Yes.
The Lady of Bartira was raising it as a replacement for the child she lost.
Yeah, sounds familiar. That'll be that Sanctuary, eh? The one you dragged to the exhibition.
I learned then that when faith dies, tragedy is born. Those who have faith in nothing only have the past to hold on to. I think Luis is the same way. He seeks revenge on the world for the despair of seeing his home turn to ash. Maybe he believes this to be justice.
But
I know how he must feel, but I also know enough to say he's going about it all wrong. Luis must be stopped. It's because of that day you awakened me and I gained this power that I can now think it this way.
Right.
Well said. Can't let this country get raised before the good prince has a chance to rebuild.
All right.
Well, you better break the old to build the new. So get the crystal your best shot, Flynn.
all right.
That went well. Surely this ought to have reduced the magic power reaching Luis. Come, we break the other crystals. Let's find the rest. So there is one more, I think.
What it means is the crystal is glowing brightly.
Now then.
This is great.
More weapons came from that crystal. Seems like they're valuable ones too.
Yep, the Gunner's King bow, the Thief King's katana, and the Faker King's daggers. All of these weapons are legends. No, even greater than that, they are transcendent. It would be a shame to not use them.
Those are damn fine weapons you found. Let's keep pushing forward, yeah?
I can't believe that Stroll hit that boss for 50,000 damage. That was insane. That is absolutely busted. Not that I've got a problem with it. You know, at the end of the day, it was the game let me do it, so I went for it. Right, we really could do... I mean, I've got Magla potions. They do 50 for an ally, so... For now, we'll use the Magla pills. You're thinking, why have I not used the Ariadanis thread to go back straight away? And the answer is, I want to see if I can beat this boss first, because then it will allow me to have a point to round off tonight's stream. I know it's slightly earlier than planned, but it means we can then potentially get through to the end.
How's that? Hope this hit. Take this. That's down. This'll do it. Cat.
Where it hurts.
That should finish it, I think.
Yeah, that was purely because there was 2 of them. It wasn't because I want to use the gunner archetype. Out of curiosity.
That solves that. Hey, let's push through. Take this. All right. How's that?
Keep the pressure on.
Come on. All right. How's that?
Keep it up.
I might have found another tactic here that's kind of cheap. Wait till we get the squad function.
Let's push through. How's that?
Yeah, well, once it says squad, we can shoot them.
That was neatly done.
I mean, yeah. There's a way to level up, people. There's a really easy way to level up. That's cheesy. That's pure cheese. And would it be one of my streams if I didn't cheese? No, it wouldn't be one of my streams.
Everyone all right?
It wouldn't be one of my streams if I didn't cheese it.
Hey, all right. Let's push through. All right. How's that?
The only time is if they are resistant to pace. That's when we'd have a problem, I think.
Come on. Smash it.
As you can see, the range is pretty big.
Let's keep moving. Hey, all right. Come on. Let's push through. Everyone all right?
So it's the range that makes all the difference.
All right. How's that? Hope this hits. Hey, this'll do it. Let's push through.
Yeah, that's the only other thing. You have to listen to the voice line of "this'll do it," blah blah blah, and it's a bit annoying.
Let's keep moving.
I'll get that, but at the same time,
Let's push through. Hey, this'll do it. Hope this hits. All right. How's that? Hey,
I can definitely see this working for sure. This is good. And now we're deep in the Melancholia depths, and that looks like another route. So now we'll quickly change back to the Prince.
Ready?
All right.
Yep, so let us be off. And we will give ourselves a chance.
Please, take care.
Yeah, it is definitely dangerous. Right, here we go.
Now then.
Looks like we got a crystal here. Let's shatter it and cuff the magma. Careful though. You know there'll be a human just waiting to...
Keep your wits about you.
Speaking of devil, brace yourselves. It is upon us.
That shadowy hand. I'm sure of it. It's the same human that attacked my village.
The parasite struck your dragon god. It's already overstayed its welcome.
Well, we beat it once already, haven't we? Let's get this over with.
The human from Yupa's village.
This was the one that...
We'll make sure it stays.
I think this was the one that used different elemental forms, which was really irritating.
I leave it to you.
But for now...
Now for a grand maneuver.
Let my power support you.
How's this?
Much sense.
I owe you. I shall fight. I shall vanquish evil.
This is a risk, but I'm going to go for it. I could do with a quick test, actually.
I show no mercy.
That hurts it, that's fine.
This might be a good strategy.
Can't afford it. Let's do this.
You can do this.
Here we go with Peerless Stone Cleaver.
He missed.
Oh, now that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for a quick reason. Because now we can't use slash, it's showing there. If we use anything like that, it's going to cause problems. So what I can do to start with
This is it.
is Almighty. So that allows me to gain some insight on it.
There's a better way. A favor, if I may.
Don't underestimate me. Behold this power! Going for the weak spot! Great job, Juna!
I shall after me! Something else. You first.
Lend me your strength.
And now we'll go with Fire Art.
Give it all you've got!
Burn!
You hit their weakness! That's your
Perhaps I'll use what I must.
Yeah. No. It's a certain type of element, that's what it is. It was the one that switched elements, it was really quite annoying. Well, that could have been worse than it was. I'm not seeing the axe. There we go. That was a little more challenging because unfortunately Peerless Stonecleaver missed. That's just unfortunate, that was bad luck. And that's it. The deed is done.
Very well.
I cannot help but remember the day I took Dracodios in my hand and truly protected my village for the first time.
You chose to live and fight for your village instead of clinging to the ease of martyrdom. Indeed, you showed yourself to be an admirable priestess.
I won't stop.
Now that I've been on this journey with you all, I know I made the right choice. I'm so glad I had the chance to see the world beyond me. To ever reject those and close your others and close your eyes, it is a protection of a kind. You never see what you do not wish to, but you also never see the beauty of the unknown.
Yes.
Perhaps that is what the archetype's power is to me. The power to open my eyes and confront an unknown world. So, even if it's flawed, or full of all kinds of problems, really, I don't want Louis to destroy the world I've come to know. You've just got the right idea. No world deserves to be destroyed.
Then.
Now, let's knock out that crystal. Go for it, Flynn. The Magler in the area is weakened. Lewis's magic should have weakened as well. It never hurts to weaken the enemy's power. Let us find and destroy the other crystals as well.
So it seems there are more to be found. What it means that the crystal is glowing brightly.
Time to go.
This?
The weapons of thought came out of the crystal. We got the King's Crozier and the Annihilator's axe.
Simply amazing.
Oh my, what powerful weapons. I'm sure they'll be useful.
Well then.
Right, so with that in mind, we've clearly still got others to do. However, I'm looking at the time. The question is, how far away are we? Yeah, we've done those two. 3 of 8. Whereas here, it says 2 of 8. Oh, is there 8 levels to this dungeon? Oh, wow. Okay. This is an epic dungeon.
What now?
Yeah, there was absolutely no chance we were finishing this tonight, people. If I'm right, there's 8 floors.
Dragoon!
If there's 8 floors, then that's going to definitely be a Friday night stream. Absolutely no way I'm going into overtime for that. But on the Friday, I can go as long as I like.
Hey, this'll do it.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
Take this. Hey, come on, this hit.
Good job, everyone.
Let's push through. Hey, this hit.
Would seem we've won the day.
Yes, and that got us a lot of experience as well. So that's pretty. That's the great thing here is I can use this to level up a lot of the archetypes because You might wonder why I'd want to level up archetypes, given that we've already defeated and mastered so many. The answer is, by leveling up an archetype to its maximum, you get a permanent stat buff.
Keep the pressure on. That takes care of that.
Come on, let's push through.
Amazing.
This'll do it. Hope this hits.
We got rid of the crystal. Great job.
Got a new weapon for Heisman, a dissecting katana. I wonder what that does. Oh, no. Nah. I don't think so. Get out. Get out. I have nothing against robots, but I have everything against spam bots. Get out. Sod off my game. You are not welcome here. You will be cast into the undying abyss.
Hey, come on!
That works like a charm. Keep the pressure on.
I say Dragoon is actually proving very useful for dungeon crawling. Purely because we're able to just shoot laser beams. It's great. And we can Eastern Thug our way. That's hello. Right, we have a kitty. We have a place to save our game. Excellent. And up ahead looks like an area. I reckon that's going to be the main area. So I'll record my journey here on a different slot.
Yep.
So Plateau has finished recording our journey. Very good of him. And well, with that in mind, I don't want to risk going for up that route there, in case it takes me to the end of the game. So we are a little early. I do appreciate that. But that is where we're going to end for tonight. We are going to be back on Friday. And on Friday, we're going to the end. I don't care if it ends at 4 o'clock in the morning. We are going all the way. On Friday, I intend to make this the finale for Metaphor ReFantazio. So, in the interim, tomorrow evening, you can go and catch over on YouTube Chris JT1985, who's doing a very unusual stream by the sounds of things. I won't be able to watch it live, but I will be catching up on the catch-up for that one, no doubt about it. And I mentioned it earlier, but do check out Queen3210's channel as well. She's just uploaded a brand new Dishonored 2 playthrough, including an awesome high chaos level with one of the best intros I've seen to a video in a while. So until then, for me, on Friday evening with more Metaphor ReFantazio, thank you all very, very much for watching. And apparently Euphra and Will got married. I never gave my blessing.